Shalom, shalom, Yashar Allah. I want to start off first things first, giving all praise and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shah, Bahashem, Rakakadash, Paleo Hebrew tells correct names of the Heavenly Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. Double honor to the apostles and elders, the great millstone. And shalom, sincere brothers living this truth. And shalom, to brothers and sisters, listening and studying to show yourselves approved. Shalom. Make sure the music don't ever drown me out, so I can hear me real good. So, man, I want to talk about today something that, mainstream media ain't really trying to talk about. And that's these food shortages, this great famine that's about to come out, man. I notice everybody want to talk about the NBA playoffs, the Brooklyn Nets getting swept, all kinds of little celebrity, little folly and foolishness, but ain't nobody talking about the real stuff. I know anything talking about World War III is swept under the rug. Anything talking about these food shortages. I'm about to read an article, man. There's been a lot of food facilities being destroyed here in Babylon the Great, which is a move by our Lord and Savior, Yahweh Shah, because, the same way he took out Egypt is going to be the same way he take this place out. What's the first things he did to Egypt was take out the economy and take out the food supply, which is what he's doing right now to Babylon the Great. So we're going to read a quick little article on the food shortages supplied, magnified by a string of destroyed food processing facilities. And that's all I'll talk about. That's all these things are happening to bring on that famine. Because once that famine come on, once these old fat Babylonians can't eat 8 meals a day, then they gonna be, then they gonna know the fear of the Lord. Then they're not gonna be in that mirth spirit, that hee ha ha, everything's a game spirit. They ain't gonna be in that spirit once this thing hit up. And what I'm saying is, Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shah is turning the heat up. He's magnifying, he's speeding it up. He's making it increase. Turn this down a little bit more. He's making this thing increase. Right before our eyes, if anybody paying attention. So read some articles. What tripped me out, I knew food supplies was being attacked, because I keep up with this whistleblower, Dabu 777. He talk about some of it, but I didn't know as many was being attacked. Like, this famine is about to hit real quick, y'all. It's going to be real quick and real devastating to these blind people in the world, because they're not going to be ready for this. But we're going to be ready for this because, Yahweh Shah told us, and, he told the prophets, and the prophets are going to tell the whole nation. So we're going to be warned. So check it out. Let's read the article. Let's see. It reads, last Thursday, firefighters continued with a massive blaze at California's Taylor Farms plant. The same day, an airplane crashed at Idaho's Gem State processing facility. So we lost 2 food processing facilities in one day. What's the odds of that? What is the odds of that? Come on. You peep that, Yasharala? So check it out. Food shortages have been exacerbated by a string of fires, plane crashes, and explosions at nearly 24 food processing facilities across Canada and the U.S. You hear that? Nearly 24, man. That's 12 facilities right there. The most recent happened on Thursday in Georgia when a small plane crashed shortly after takeoff into a General Mills plant just east of Atlanta. So that's all your cereal manufacturing places, and they process more than just cereal, man. That's like, say, General Mills is a major food processor, man. So that's a knock. It said 2 occupants of the plane were killed in the crash, as reported. Then we're going to read, a massive fire on Monday night destroyed parts of the Azure Standard headquarters in Oregon, a company that self-describes as the USA's largest independent food distribution. A fire. You hear that? To the largest food distribution in the USA. And what I noticed about these fires, if you watch Dabu 77, they the facility catch on fire. And this is a big major American facility, right? Usually they be on top of that real quick and put the fire out. Man, these facilities is burning on fire and they letting it burn all the way to the ground. Then they put it out. So I'm looking at these places have been purposely destroyed on purpose. Because how the hell a major facility, be on fire like they burn to the ground? So that shows, man, they must talk to the CEO or the owner, he in on it, he getting insurance money. They're doing it on purpose, man. Yahweh Shashah's putting on Esau, Edom spirit to destroy the food, so they can try to destroy, control the people, and so it can bring their famine on, because that's what Yahweh Shashah's want, So check it out. It says the company said basically any liquid product such as honey, oil, and vinegar will be out of stock due to the fire. You hear that? Oil, cooking oil, vinegar, honey, all that is gonna be gone, man. It's gonna be short because they just had a fire, and then the food that's gonna be left, man, people gonna be fighting over that. So check it out. It says the company also said it lost its food packing and Carab product facility in the blaze, but said the effects will be minimum as fruit harvesting season hasn't started yet. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Check it out. There's more. But let's talk about Idaho. We already talked about those. Oh, here we go. Here go another one. In March, Kate TV reported a major fire that forced the closure of the Nestle plant in Jonesboro, Arkansas. The plant makes frozen foods, particularly Hot Pockets. The frozen foods plant announced it plans for a $100 million expansion last year. So Nestle, that's one of the major people here in America that make foods, man. They out. Then there's one up here I'm gonna skip. On April 13th, firefighters of several departments in Maine have battled a massive fire to destroy East Conway beef and pork butcher shop and meat market in Center Conway. So hey, that's a meat packaging plant. That's gone. That's out. Probably a major one too. That's the beef and the pork. So hey, that's out of there. And then not only it was another one in Maine too. Check it out. The Penobscot Scott, I don't know if I pronounced that right, Macron potato processing facility in Belfast, Maine, was also destroyed by fire in March. Officials believe a deep fryer was behind the fire. Yeah, right. How convenient. You got plants in Canada burning up. All over the place, man. That's a little couple I'll read, but it's a lot, as you can see. I'll put this article in the I'll put it in the description box so you can read it later on if you want to. We're gonna go to another article I wanted to get, and then we're gonna get to the scriptures, man, because this thing is going down. So check it out. It says why Indonesia's ban on palm oil experts matters and what consumers can expect. In a bid to curb the surging prices of cooking oil domestically, Indonesian President Joko Widodo announced on April 22nd that there will be an export ban on palm oil. The Indonesian leader, who is known particularly as Jokowi, announced that the ban will take effect this Thursday without mentioning details. Subsequently, media reports wrote that the export ban would be limited to refined bleached and deodorized palm olein and not crude palm oil. RBD palm olein, which has been processed, is a key ingredient in cooking oil and is used in anything from snacks to ice cream. Experts interviewed by CNA said the announcement by the world's largest palm oil producer could have far-reaching consequences both at home and globally. So Indonesia makes all the cooking oil, man, and they saying they done exporting it. Domestically, there is no guarantee the price of cooking oil will be brought down, they said. The move could also lead to fiscal pressure given the significance of palm oil exports to the economy. As for global impacts, consumers will need to be prepared for the prices of palm oil used in anything from cooking oil to cosmetics to spiral, even as manufacturers race to find alternatives. So that's going to lead to that inflation, which is going to lead to more of that famine, because you need cooking oil to make other products, like the article said. That's going to have big consequences heading down, man. It's going to lead to more inflation. Like, this famine is coming in and ain't no joke. It's going to hit these Babylonians, these Americans, like, right in their face, because they ain't ready for it. All these little wicked two-third Israelites, caca, and all that. Yeah, it's going to look, it's going to get real serious. You ain't got nothing in that refrigerator, ain't got no food, because the Most High ain't playing no games. Y'all about to bring that fear for sure. So check it out. We're going to get one more thing, and we're going to get to the scriptures. Check it out, because this is what they doing. This is Henry Kissinger. You know, he used to work for the president, man. One of them, you know, Jewish people. He said, who controls the food supply controls the people. Who controls the energy can control whole continents. Who controls the money can control the world, man. So right there, they're doing this, you know, which they're doing it, but really it's Yahweh Shai's doing it in order to, you know, put that fear of the Lord, man. They're going to take out a lot of people about to die by hunger. That's what's on the books right now. And Esau's trying to use it to control people in order to make people take that thing he got coming, you know, that Revelation 13:16, you know, he got that coming to control people. He trying to stay in rulership, and Yahweh Shai is doing it in order to get that fear going and to give people their judgment, you know, all at one time. Salakia, bless me. So that's all happening at one time. So no further ado, let's get to the scriptures. Because this thing is going down. And they know they're trying to keep it hush-hush. And I just went to Walmart yesterday, and I seen a lot of things out of stock. I've seen a lot of bare things. So, and that's Walmart, man. You know, they usually always keep their trucks moving, keep their stuff supplied. So I know it's Walmart coming up short, you know. A lot of other places going to start coming up short. So this thing is happening, you know. You see it in the article, you're seeing it in your eyes, and we're going to see it in the scriptures. Check it out. We're going to start out with Exodus 15:3. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. You know, Yahweh Shai, what to say? He's a man of war. And as when you do a war tactic, the first thing you do is blockade and siege. You cut off the food supply to your enemy, man. Therefore, you know, they'll be easy to deal with. And that's what Yahweh Shai is doing right now, man. He's cutting off Babylon the Great's food supply. They tell this place is about to be jacked up, man, real soon. Real quick, too. People about to be in disarray. They about to be, you know, that sense of security is about to fade away. That's what Yahweh Shai is about to take away, man. He about to strip people naked. If you ain't got the faith, if you ain't got this hedge of protection, hey, you're going to be in pitiful case, man. You're going to be in great fear. That's what we call them people bug outs. You know, they panic. They're going to panic when the food get real low and everybody fighting over it. So check it out. We're going to go to Luke 21:11. And it reads, and great earthquakes shall be in diverse places, and famines, and pestilence, and fearful sights, and great signs shall there be from heaven. So key word up in that whole precept was famines, man, which leads to, like, you know, lack of food. Ain't no food. That's you can see it happening. That's happening right now. You know, pestilence is gonna be increased. You know, Esau talking about throwing out more diseases out there. You know, you're gonna throw out more vicious stuff, more crazy stuff as we get, you know, closer to the end. And it said earthquakes shall be in diverse places, man. That's twofold. You're gonna have actual earthquakes in places that's never been before because they're doing fracking, you know, trying to get the last little drop of oil. So they're moving land around, you know, messing with the earth, digging into her, pumping their oil out, which is kind of like the blood work of the earth, you know. So you're gonna get earthquakes in weird places you never had before. Also, that precept is doublefold. Earthquakes all go into uproars of the people. As the food get low, people are going to start acting crazy. People are going to rebel against their government. As the government start rationing out food, they're going to act disorderly because a hungry person is going to act crazy. They're not going to act civilized, man. They're going to do what they need to do to feed their belly, man. Especially if they're just straight carnal and they got no spirituality. You're going to see people act like animals. That's what's coming. You know, and he said great signs should there be in heaven. You know, you send all these chemtrails. They're trying to, well, not try. They are manipulating the weather. You know, they're making it cold where you can't grow your own crop. They're making a drought in the west when they ain't got no water to water the crop. So Esau's bringing on the famine by manipulating the weather. You know, Yahweh Shai gave him that technology to manipulate the weather to bring on what he want, man. Which is that all Esau doing is helping bring on the famine and doing the work of Yahweh Shai. That's all Esau doing. He doing whatever the Most High put on his spirit to do. And that's why the Most High blessed with that technology to do, you know, to bring on these evils. And for the prophets, you know, the hopeful elect to see them like, man, these people are the cancers of the earth and they gotta go. So all that is a perfect design by Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. So all that. Then I think May 16th, we're supposed to have a blood moon. And a lot of the prophets been saying, you know, they expect something big to go down on that date. So keep an eye on that, you know, around the, you know, the middle of May. Especially for that blood moon. So we're going to go to the next thing. We're going to keep it moving. Because everybody still, they kind of know America's still in that mirth spirit. They can still go get them a Big Mac. Go get them some dang chicken from Chick-fil-A. But once that, hey, in a minute, that's going to be taken away, man. That DoorDash, Uber Eats, all that. You know, then they're going to go to the stores. Nothing on the shelves. So check it out. This is 2nd Edra 6 and 22. And suddenly shall the sowing places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty. You hear that? So these stores, man, are going to run out of food eventually as these processing plants are getting burnt up and the food supply chain is getting choked out and slowed up. In a minute, hey, the food trucks going to have less and less food brought to these stores. And like I said, I already see the effects at Walmart, you know. And pretty soon you're going to start seeing it at the small people, you know, the warehouse markets and the other grocery stores and so on. You know, as everything starts dwindling it down, it's coming in slowly but surely. Since it ain't hit all at once, the people like, ah, man, that ain't happening. We all right. I can still go to McDonald's, you know, but as this thing speeds up, because it's speeding up, I can see it speeding up. As these countries go to war with each other and quit exporting certain goods they trade with, hey, man, this stuff going to start, you're going to start seeing it slow up. No, straight up. The place you're going to go in, you're going to start seeing less of it. It's going to be more expensive. And it's all going to be hitting at one time, man. These people, man, they don't know what's about to hit them. You know, these people that's blind, don't know Yahweh Shah, they ain't got no, they have no idea what's coming, man. Because Pastor Porkchop, all he preaches prosperity and everything going to be all right. And just put your love in sweet baby Jesus and we going to be good. But he ain't warning the people. He not letting them know what's coming, man. At all. And so that shows they not going to be ready. Their minds are not going to be fortified and prepped to deal with the things that's going to be presented in their face. Unlike us in this truth. In this truth, we know this is coming. So we're going to have stability, you know? And like right now, I'm going to tell you, if you go into the store now, buy extras, buy non-perishables, get you a bunch of, you know, stack up on noodles, beef jerky, things that don't spoil like that. Because they're going to cut the power out. So don't get a bunch of things you need to refrigerate. Get things that don't need to be refrigerated. That last for like a year or two. Canned goods. Get you a bunch of bottled water, you know, and stack that up, you know, at least a 3-month supply. That way you ain't got to run out into craziness when it hit. But by no means is that going to, you know, save you. Only thing that's going to save us is Yahweh Shah and our faith in him. He will feed us in these times. But thanks to this word, you know, that he presented to us, there's nothing wrong with being prepared, you know. So get you a little bit, you know, to get ready for the blow. But, you know, keep your faith in this truth. Because what's going to deliver us out of this situation is Yahweh Shah and nothing else. Not our doomsday prepping skills. But there's nothing wrong with getting prepared. Because that'll keep you, you know, from having to run out there and fight with a bunch of people for the last can of noodles. You know? That's the good thing. That's the beauty of being in this truth. We got foresight. We're going to be prepared while these little stupid 2/3 out here thinking everything a joke. They're going to wait the last minute. They got to go fight Esau for the last can of ravioli and probably get their head blown off. That's what's going to happen to them because they don't take nothing seriously. And we telling you it's coming. And you got people hollering false prophets. But yet, this stuff is coming into play. So I don't see, I said, Jenkins is, hey, 2/3 out here just retarded. You know? And then I'm going to precept that's going to back that up. Because this stuff about to get low. So with that being said, y'all, Shrala, man, stock up now. Now's the time to stock up on stuff. You know, get the stuff put back. You know, I already did my little things. And that way when stuff get bad, hey, we ain't got to run out there and fight and elbow and shoot for the last little thing of Roman noodles. We ain't got to do that because we already got the warning. We got the warning from Yahweh Shah. He's going to take the food away. So we gonna prepare. You know, as I say, at least like a 90-day rule, at least 3 months. I feel like after 3 months, man, Yahweh Shah should let you know he should have something ready for you to go and move around. But at least enough where you can stay safe in your house and ain't gotta be, you know, fighting with everybody else. So check it out. This second Esdras 15 and 19. A man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of lack of bread and for great tribulation. You peep that, Yashrala. So stack your stuff up, be in your house, hey, be in there prepared, man, because these people ain't getting prepared. So with that being said, what they gonna do? Especially Esau. If he ain't got nothing, he gonna go house to house, he gonna take. So when you stacking your stuff up, don't tell everybody you got stuff put back. Act like you know you one of them or something. Because if they know you got something put up, something stacked up, when shit get bad, these 2/3 and these wicked heathens, they gonna come take from your house. They gonna be like, oh, you know, I know Tay got some water, Tay got some noodles. Let's go over there. You know, your whole family gonna pack up talking about feed me. You know, then you ain't gonna have nothing. Or, you know, a wicked person might just come and decide to try to offer you and take what you got. You know, the scripture just said you, man. People gonna go house to house raiding each other. Why? Lack of bread, no food. You know, a hungry person, they ain't gonna have no morals. You know, when they hungry. They gonna feel like they justified by their belly. You know, the lust of their stomach. Like, you know, I gotta go over here and take. They don't know about fasting. You know, and it said for great tribulation, because when the food go low, hey, all chaos gonna break out, man. People gonna act very unruly during that time. Ain't gonna be no, you know, civilization, as they say. Ain't gonna be no civilized people, man. Esau gonna revert back to that cave beast he is. You know, and then everybody, man, there's a lot of guns in Babylon the Great America. A lot of guns. So like, shit, I got guns, I ain't got no food. I'm about to go take somebody food. And then we just read that precept, man. They should have no pity upon their neighbor. They're not gonna care, man. They're gonna feel like they was justified in offering you because they had to feed their family. His baby at home crying for food. I gotta go over here and I gotta do what I gotta do. Especially 2/3 Jake. They always feel like that. You know, little wicked Eve. Are you a man? A man feed his family. A man provide. And they gonna do what they gotta do, man. They said destroy their houses, man. They ain't gonna be raiding for drugs. They're gonna be raiding for food. It's gonna get that bad, man. Government gonna start rationing out food, saying that's it. And it's gonna get real crazy out here. But see us, hey, when all this stuff go out, let's get that. Let's get that. We gotta stay locked in on this truth. So check out this Romans 8 and 35. Who shall separate us from the love of Hamashiach? Shall tribulation, or distress, or persecution, or famine, or nakedness, or peril, or sword? As written, for thy sake we are killed all day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. You know? So right there, it's trying to say like, hey, we're gonna let these troubled times take this love from this truth from us, the love of Yahweh Shah, man, heavens no. No, we not. We're not gonna let tribulation, distress, or persecution, or famine take this away. You know, and particularly persecution. Because I feel they're gonna attack the prophets pretty soon, man. They gotta get us off the street because we delivering this truth. You know, the truth is going out. It is feeding the sheep. The sheep gonna be stable, and it's gonna disrupt Esau's plans because the 1/3 is gonna react different than the 2/3. And the 1/3 is really who Esau want to get. They already got the 2/3. They want to get the 1/3. They want to get the believers of Yahweh Shah. They want to get the ones who got the faith. That's what they want, man. Then you can't let the fame and you get hungry and all of a sudden you fall out the truth and lose all your faith and start acting like a bug out 2/3. You can't let that happen, Yahshua. We supposed to have, that's why I say let your faith be solidified. You got to lock in. That's why we fast, man. That's training. You know, when this thing hits, say we get low on our food, and we got no food left, hey, we can go a couple days with no food, man, till Yahweh Shah provides for us. Because we done did it before. That's why fasting is training. You know, that's why I should be training now. That way, when the real scenario hit, we got the tools and built up in the preparation to deal with the trials and tribulations we're going to be faced with. Now, we can't let this stuff separate us from the love of Yahweh Shah, you know, and make us curse the Most High, make us revert to a bug out or a 2/3. No, we got to uphold the standard. That's why that thing is there, man. It says a pearl and a sword. Because people going to be robbing each other, killing each other, for a lack of bread, a lack of food. We can't get scared and all of a sudden, you know, get to hollering like little girls and run around acting like a bug out. Nah, man, we supposed to be solid in this situation because we've been told it was going to happen, you know? So we should be going to this thing as some hardened soldiers, you know, ready for the trials and tribulations, man. This is that fire adversity that we're going to be, you know, purged as fine gold in, Jacob's trouble. That's what's coming. That's why this word was written, to prepare us for that moment. That way we won't be in the same spirit as a bug out. We'll be calm, level-headed, able to think, you know, able to pray, have that connection with Yahweh Shah. That way he'll gather our past and we'll go where we need to go during them times, and everybody else going to be hollering their little heads off and running like crazy. You know, it's about to get like that. A lot of grown people going to turn into little children when this happens. If the grown people scared, imagine how the children going to be. Salaki got me a drink of water. So like I said, man, this is written so we can be that rock, man. So we can keep, you know, our children calm. You know, the loved ones that we're around calm. So that everybody be, you know, okay. And we got to keep them prayers going. Got to keep that connection going even when all hell break loose. Because that's going to be, you know, that's what Yahweh Shah want to see. Like, it's easy to say, yeah, I love Yahweh Shah in the truth now. Because everything is easy. But what happens when everything, you know, all hell break loose? I feel like we got to cling to him the hardest. Cling to him all the way. The connection got to be solid. That way, you know, we'll be preserved through this coming tribulation that's coming. And the first move I can see Yahweh Shah gonna do that's really gonna put people in a panic is take away the food. That great famine, that's gonna wake people up. Everybody gonna be running around this mirth spirit no more. Everybody gonna be on the party no more. Nah, man, the survivor instinct's gonna kick in. You know? You gonna really see who's who in that time. There ain't gonna be no faking it then. So this is just a quick warning to let you know, hey, the famine is coming. It is coming. And it's speeding up now. Because they're now destroying facilities, food facilities. So they're speeding up the process. Yeah, how about y'all speeding it up, man? Everything is speeding up. I know that we get closer to the end game, everything is speeding up very fast. So that being said, I hope this has been edifying. You know, Kwame Yasharala, Lord willing, we endure to the end and stay in this truth. You know, so Lord willing, be a next time. And Shalom.